And what is good, team? How are we? Back with a bit of a video here. And basically, what I'm going to do is talk you guys through some example training notes. I made a little bit of a post on this on Instagram, but I wanted to kind of flesh this out just so it kind of makes sense. And I've got kind of two example sort of training weeks for bubble style athletes and one for quarterfinal style athletes. So they're kind of two different types of approach that you'll take to your training throughout the Open and throughout the next 3 weeks of the Open. So essentially, let me minimise my face a little bit because you don't need to see that much of it. So obviously, at the point of recording this, we are on day 4, which is the Open announcement. So that'll be announced tonight at some point. So hopefully you've just had a regular week of training so far. Tomorrow, the game plan is you're going to hit 24.1 with all of its mighty girth as you possibly can. Now, there's a couple of exceptions as to why people will not hit it here, and that is for people that are doing high rocks this weekend in Glasgow. For those watching this who aren't doing that, doesn't apply to you. And if you're either working with me or doing the free coaching, you would have already been informed of the best strategies to go about that. But this is for people who are just taking part in the Open. What you do today, you should be kind of resting up, recovering, hitting some ice bath, maybe a sauna, anything that kind of makes you feel good. This isn't a video about getting into like the science behind fucking whether ice baths work or not. I don't really care. What I care about is you doing things that ultimately make you feel good, because that's what's important. So I know that I'll be trying to do all of these things today. I got a little bit of light training in, a little bit of light lifting, but that's just something personally that I wanted to work on. So for the bubble athlete, you probably shouldn't be doing that. Tomorrow, on Friday, what you're going to do is you're going to hit that 24.1 with all its might. Everything that you can. And then on Saturday, what you're going to do is you're going to recover. So you're actually going to start your session with a little bit of a recovery flow. So either doing a goal wad or some stretching first, then some easy machines, keep your heart rate low, do it anywhere from between 15 to 30 minutes of just low, easy heart rate stuff and get a good sweat on. That's essentially what we want to try and do here. Get some blood flow going. And then after that is getting some light strength technique work. So the guys that I've got on Team Gainline, they have been issued that out, so it's basically some light Olympic lifting at some very easy percentages, and it's just making sure that we're getting as much exposure to the Olympic lifts as we possibly can, especially at these early stages. As being a bubble athlete, someone who's trying to ultimately get better at the sport of CrossFit, you need to get better at weightlifting. That requires a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, so that's why as many touches to it as possible is important. Sunday, you'll take a complete rest, and then on Monday, you'll maybe do a redo, and that's on coach's orders. If you fucked it up, which you shouldn't, if you're watching this video, you're the type of person that's a little bit more organised, so you're not the type of person that's going to fuck it up. Or if the coach that you're potentially working with or myself feels that you could maybe do better, like a lot better, significantly better, like 25% better in the workout, then you would maybe potentially redo it. But that I've listed that first, but it's probably going to be the last option. Ideally, what you want to try and do is get back into a regular day of training. Again, back to some lower body strength, some accessories, and a metcon with some gymnastics work. On Tuesdays, what we've been doing on the team is on Tuesdays, it's some upper body strength work, some accessories, and metcon with gymnastics. If you redone the workout on the Monday, you might need to do a recovery flow workout, just like you did on Saturday as well. And you can see here why doing multiple attempts is a little bit detrimental to your long-term progress, because if you did it on Friday and then tried it again on Saturday and then went, I'm going to try it again on Monday, those are training days that you could have used to be getting better for the weeks coming ahead. Watching this, you should have been prepared 12 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. And the only thing you can do now is you're not going to up your fitness levels, but what you are going to do is come at things a little bit more approached, a little bit more organised, and a little bit more fucking just ready, rather than panicking about all the fitness that you've not done and that you've avoided. Look fucking right at you, right in the camera. Wednesday, Olympic lifting technique work, again similar to what Saturday sessions like. A little bit of accessories, metcon, and some skill work. And what we've been doing on Wednesdays for skill work is some handstand stuff. So whether you're really good on your hands, handstand walk all day, you might be doing some holds or some parallel stuff or some pirouettes. If you can't do anything on your hands, you'll be doing lots of drills to kind of help get you there. And boom, we're straight back into the Open announcement, and then that kind of sequence repeats onto the exact same one. So that's how we're going to be approaching. If you're a bubble athlete, that's how you're going to be approaching your training. And again, this is for someone who is, if you're watching this and you feel that you didn't make quarterfinals last year, but they've widened out the percentage to the top 25% now, and you feel like you might be able to get inside it, this is the way that you should approach your training. However, there's going to be those watching it who qualified inside the top 10%, or they're even within the top 15%, so they know that they have a really good chance of qualifying for the Open and they want to gear themselves up for quarterfinals. This is the approach that you should take instead. Went up. Very, very, very similar. So I actually had to change a couple of wee bits there because I realised it was almost the exact same. But it is actually almost the exact same, except for this time for quarterfinal athletes. We're going to actually just be looking at this as if this is just a normal training week. So for the guys and girls on Gainline in that kind of RX category, what we have been doing every single Friday is doing open workouts, open style workouts. So we should be used to the kind of volume, the weights, the intensities. And for the past probably 12 weeks, we've been hitting an open workout every single Friday. From old ones way back to 7 minutes of AMRAP burpees to all the way to doing, snatches at a heavy weight in the middle of a workout. And even on some Saturday sessions, we've been doing some interval style based approaches to open style workouts. So it's been really, really good to kind of just get used to doing that. You get a flavour of it. Obviously, it's not the same because you're not going at full tilt race pace. Some days are, some days aren't. But what you are doing is you're just getting used to that kind of volume of training. So like I said, we're going to just be approaching this as like a kind of regular week. So for us, we've been doing some lower body strength on a Monday with some accessories and Metcon and gymnastics. What has been happening, or what is going to happen over the course of the next 3 weeks, is that normally for the RX guys, they had lower body, they had accessories, they had a Metcon, and then they had gymnastics. All as 4 different sections of their training. We've compressed the Metcon and the gymnastics into one session so that everything's kind of integrated, so that the sessions are a little bit shorter, a little bit sharper, as we begin to peak back up for quarterfinals. We've been doing quite a lot of volume and quite a lot of kind of separated things. We're going to start to now integrate all these new gains that we've kind of experienced. So coming into today, which is day 4, rest, recover, sauna, ice bath. Some guys have actually been doing a little bit of light training today, but that's only if you feel like you maybe need it and you're absolutely fine. Day 5, which is Friday, hit the open workout, give it your absolute best. But then what you'll do is, following on from that, you either hit it in the morning or you can hit it later on in the evening, is you'll be doing some upper body strength work. So on Fridays has been our max effort upper body days. So you'll just kind of run into that session. Most workouts won't really interfere too much with any heavy upper body pressing. It's something you'll probably still be able to manage to do, is what we've been doing every single Friday anyway. So again, we're going to be used to it. We've actually been hitting the Metcons first in all of our strength sessions afterwards, and still hitting PRs during our max effort lifts. So for the people that have been doing it a while, this should be absolutely fine, but this is what I recommend. Saturday, you'll be going into some lighter, and I say light, the percentages are kind of climbing up a wee bit, climbing up a little bit with the Olympic lifting work. Again, you're going to move into a Metcon, gymnastics, and some accessories. Saturdays typically have a little bit longer to train, maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours, so you can squeeze a lot of that in. Then Sunday's complete rest as normal, and then Monday you're just running it back as a normal week. So this is how I would structure your training if you are a quarterfinal level athlete. Now, MD that has aspirations, is close, or is a quarterfinal athlete and wants to have clear, direct strategies in helping them get from the open into quarterfinals, reach out. There's a whole lot of stuff that's going to be going on with in-Gainline and making sure that everybody's tuned up, everybody's ready. Some people are doing teams, some people are doing individuals. I'm going to be taking part in individual qualifiers, individual quarterfinals. So there's going to be a good crowd of us. So if you're looking for help, whether you are a quarterfinal athlete or even if you're a bubble athlete, reach out now, and we can make sure we can try and put your best foot forward. But anyway, hopefully all of that makes sense. Little quick breakdown video. And yeah, let's fucking get after it. Good luck in the open. I'll be coming out every single week with videos like this to give my breakdowns also of every single workout. So tomorrow I'm going to give a workout on my breakdowns and how I'm going to approach for each style of athlete, how we're going to do 24.1. So let's get after it.